Cool. What's up? It's a Friday. I was supposed to do this last Sunday, but the motivation wasn't there. The discipline didn't kick in. But I mean, I'm still doing it. It's just delayed slightly, but it's still within the time frame. Because I told myself I was gonna do these every week so that I could like reflect back on like the past week. But I sort of skipped last week. So I'm filming it. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to charge this shit. Fuck's sake, hold on. So I'm filming it. I'm filming this last week's today on a Friday. And then I'm going to film next week's on this coming Sunday. Because I like to stay ahead a week when I'm filming these shit, so that I keep track of my weekly shit, but I skipped last week. But yeah, man, last week I just didn't have... It got to me, man. I just can't be fucked. And the way I think about it is I'm doing what I like, but then there are other like factors that could just totally affect your mentality in it. And it got to me, which is annoying because for me I like to be like disciplined. I like watch at least at this aspect, like showing up. But it just got derailed last week because I just felt like, yo, I can't be fucked. I just need to rest. So I did, and I feel better. But yeah, man, it's just those things where it doesn't matter, man. Like you're gonna have roadblocks, and sometimes the best thing you could do is just rest. Well, at least I have the luxury to do that. But if someone didn't, like, it's tough, man. Like you can't just... I guess you can rest, but obviously there's like real life responsibilities. I'm just in a position where I'm in a fortunate situation where I can take the rest. But yeah, just building your own shit, it is hard. Because you're gonna have days where it feels like nothing's happening, nothing's going, nothing's working. But that's when you kind of like... Me reflecting back last week, I was just in my head a little too much. Like living here too much, like focusing on the things that aren't going the way I would like it to. And that basically just means I had expectations, right? And reality didn't match with that. And even this is supposed to be for me just to document. And in the past couple of weeks, I've been like trying to get it more structured so that it follows this, so that I cover this and that. But then that's that's not raw or uncut, man. And the whole idea of this is for me to just point and shoot and just speak my mind, like forget a structure, fuck all of that, like just being real about the what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. But yeah, man, it's what did I do? What did I do last week? That yeah, I just rested, man. I think mentally I was just like overload, burnt out, you could say. Yeah, man, this entrepreneurship, because the way I'm playing it is like I'm playing it on like super hard level, because I currently don't have a part-time, or I should say I currently don't have like steady income. So everything is just business wise it's slow, and then just trying to think of ways to, it just fluctuates, man. It's like, oh, should I do part-time, should I should I freelance, should I do client work, this, and I was thinking about that last week, and it just yeah, it just my brain got fried. I'm like, "Ah, fuck thinking about all of this shit." I think it's funny because I was, no, that's not for, that's for next week. I'm not gonna mention it. But yeah, now looking back, there's a lot of times where my mind fluctuates. Basically, indecision. It's like intuitively, I know what I need to do. But then when you start thinking of what you should do, that then conflicts with your intuition and then your thinking mind. And I think the best way to describe that, it's like you have a gut feeling telling you you should do this, but then your mind overthinks and it tells you to do another thing. And then you're sort of split in the middle, like, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? And then you don't end up doing nothing. And I would say that was like the past couple of weeks, really. Like in my mind, that's what was happening. I was like, oh, trying to find a route, or a, yeah, a route to follow through with. Yeah, because money, man, actually, money plays into it so much. If you're not, if you're not making, if you don't have steady income, yo, building a business is, forget about it. Like, shit's hard. It takes money to make money. I mean, there's other ways. There are ways to start a business without capital. Like, there is no excuse. Like, you can make a prototype, you can make a sample of like an MVP of your idea. Like your first idea, it shouldn't be polished. And if it is polished, then it's too late. Because that means you spent all this time trying to get it perfected that you haven't actually put anything out into the real world. But anyways, yeah, I think for me it's follow my intuition a little bit more. Don't overthink too much about the shit. Like you have to look at what you have and what are like your advantages. Okay, like let's say for me, I'm living with my girlfriend and she's paying the bills, paying the rent. So now with that, I could focus on doing my shit. But obviously, I still need to make my own. And for me, I think the best way to do that is, yeah, doing client work, freelancing. I did think of doing part time, but only if I can choose the days that I work, because it's come to that point where I value my time, being in control of my time, and it's super draining when you're not in control of your time. Even if it means taking a lower pay in terms of like part time, if that's the route that I would that ends up becoming. Because right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm sending out applications, right, for part time roles that can to obviously address the financial stuff. That's like short term. Part time roles that I can choose the days I work, and then there's no commitment, like there's no like crazy commitment to it. And those roles can be like customer service, retail, those type of like permanent, I mean like seasonal jobs type shit, just so that there's some sort of income coming in. Because obviously the freelancing stuff is slow at the moment, but then it's slow because I haven't been sending out cold emails. Well, yeah, man, it's crazy because what I realized is working hard. It doesn't matter if you work hard. It's not about working hard. It's about working smart and being precise with your timing and focusing on the actions that yield the most results. I'm talking about financially, right? So I think for me, I think I've been focusing on the things that don't yield the results in the short term, but obviously in the long term it will. But that doesn't solve the problem of now, and the financial problem exists now. So I need to do more of the actions that will solve the current issues of today, like right now for myself. And that would be, yeah, sending out more cold emails to businesses where my skill set, where my experience can help, whether it be design, branding, strategy, around those realms. Because then with that, with the client work, I'm able to control my hours. Yeah, man, this shit is hard. That's why when they say like entrepreneurship is not for everyone, it actually isn't for everyone. Like I just have like a high tolerance for like risk. Like I can feel it mentally, physically. I can feel it like, yo, it's weighing down like shit. Cause like especially when things aren't going right, like that's when you have to like, yo, do I keep going? And that's when you keep going. They always say it's when you want to give up, that's when you want to keep pushing. I remember like when I used to do 10K runs, this is like a couple years ago. When I'm jogging, the very moment that I'm like, oh, I want to stop, that's when I should push forward, and when I do push forward, I get the second wind, and then everything just feels fine, and then I end up completing the 10k run. I haven't done that in a while, but that logic applies to what I'm currently going through right now. So yeah, I just gotta keep pushing forward. And to be honest, like if I didn't even pick the entrepreneurship role, my girlfriend's working a day job, a 9 to 5 as an architectural designer. She also finds it hard, right? So there is actually no escape. There is nothing that is easy, like quote unquote easy. It's hard being an employee, it's hard being an entrepreneur, and you just have to choose your hard. Yeah, man. Fuck. Yeah, actually, and it feels better when I actually speak about it. It's like a verbal dump, right, of the shit in my mind. That's why I like doing these too. But sometimes, when the motivation ain't there, sometimes you just gotta like pause and like maybe delay when I should do this thing. But at least I did it. I did it here today on a Friday, and then I'm gonna do another one tomorrow on Sunday, just to cover what I did this week. But yeah, I think I'll wrap it up right there, right now. Yeah, man, it's just like when I'm popping, yeah, when everything goes right, I'm gonna look back on this video. I'm gonna like, yeah, man, that's right. You're supposed to like feel feel the supposed to feel that you're in the trenches. That shit isn't going your way. Shit is hard. That there you can't see no motion because you're supposed that this is when I will have to level up. It's like how d- how I would describe it is it's like a caterpillar, and then it moves to that phase where it's becomes encased in a cocoon, and then in that period of time it struggles, right? It struggles because obviously the cocoon is a tight space with limited area to move, and that's what it felt. Oh, right. For me, this is what it feels right now. I'm trying to break free. I'm trying to spread my wings and then emerge as a butterfly. So that point of struggle, that point of hardship, that's what molds you into what will be. Your higher self. So yeah, I might just have to take it on the chin, as they say it in boxing, and then just roll with it. Yeah, I'll get my second wind, and then again and again and again. Like the thing is, yeah, what I've always told myself, what I'm going through right now, somewhere down the line, there's gonna be something even harder. And today, right now, this is just preparing me. It's building my tolerance for more of the hurdles that I have to jump over and break and whatnot. Because no matter where you are no matter what stage you are in life, so let's say I got 1 million in the bank. When that million comes, oh, it's there. There's gonna be some other problem that I'll be focused on. Currently, right now, it's the lack of money. But then, when the money is there, there'll be something else to worry about. So it's just an ongoing cycle, and that's just life. That's just like the complexities of it. That's why I try to focus on what I have, what's around me, what I'm grateful for, and what I have instead of what I don't have. Because that just drains your energy, man. Being negative, having negative thoughts, that just drains you so much. That will burn you out. It burnt me out. And then this is just me like resting, recuperating. But yeah, man, that's me. Like, that's the verbal dump. Done. And I usually use the back, oh, the back camera. But this week, I'm gonna use the front because my usual setup was bugging. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I got no time to be fiddling with this to get it working. Let me just. But yeah, man, that's me out.